Right now, the machine you've built works for a 1,500-person privately owned company. How applicable is it to other organizations? Is it applicable to other companies? Maybe not in its exact form, but something similar to it. Larger companies? Is it applicable to governments, to multilateral organizations? What do you think?
I think, let's first make clear what the it is. I think it's the broad category of, do you have an idea meritocracy? If that's the it that you're talking about.
Well, there are two its.
Okay.
ID meritocracy on the one hand, and a systematic way of supporting it on the other.
Yeah. I think first of all, you have to want the first.
I mean, as an ideal, everyone should be able to embrace, right, an ID meritocracy.
But in order to...
So it's the second part, really, that's the bigger question.
Well, but it's the first part that's the bigger question. And the reason it's the first part...
Well, that's the more existential question.
Yeah, can you be honest with each other? Can you accept reality? And can you find it?
Well, let's make the assumption that you can.
Okay. The reason I say that is I think that if you really want... I didn't start with either, right? But I did first want the idea of meritocracy because we're going to have partnerships and how am I going to behave with each other and all that. And it was the need for that that led to the development of tools and this other stuff. So I think that you first have to have the need for the idea of meritocracy. And if you have that need, then you will find your way, okay? Now these tools...
So I get it. It has to be an evolutionary organic process. You can't drop it in. It's not a piece of software you can download.
Well, you can do this at quicker. We can drop in. We're about to take algorithms that we have and tools, and we're going to give them to others. Well, we're figuring out how to make that fit in a number of other companies to just pass it along. I'd love these tools to be able to be used by anybody who cares to use the tools.
I mean, you've intrigued me. Are we talking about big companies? Are we talking about...
Big companies. Big companies, oh yeah, who are eager to use it. I don't want to mention their names, but big companies that are eager to use those tools. Eager to use those tools and eager to have an idea of meritocracy.
Well, give us a sense. It's a little difficult to talk about it in abstract terms. Are we talking about a GE kind of a company?
We're talking about Silicon Valley type companies.
Really?
Yeah.
Big Silicon Valley.
Big Silicon Valley companies, but a bit beyond Silicon Valley. Particularly though in Silicon Valley, there is more of that notion that there's a power in crowdsourcing decision making, and that it is idea meritocratic. So there is a desire really to have those things, and then to use tools because we've developed so many to pass them along. There's a lot of that kind of desire. Traditional organizations are more challenged by that, but I'm still seeing it in other traditional organizations. I won't drop specific companies because it wouldn't be fair to them. But in many traditional organizations, you're seeing them become less traditional, and you certainly are seeing them use tools and data to understand their people and to help those people work together. Now the question is, do they do that radically transparently and radically honestly? I mean, those are the
test.
questions. Yeah.